Hey y'all, so I'm back. It was clearly a very rough weekend after the cell removal. I was pretty out of it um, up until today, as a matter of fact. I was pretty out of it. I didn't even get to record a video on Monday. I was so out of it. Like, I just was knocked out the entire day. Like, wow, that really threw me for a loop. A lot bigger than I thought it would, that's for sure. I mean, I was nervous as heck about having the cells removed because, it's like, they're taking this piece of you out and sending it off to some lab. And it was just like, how am I going to feel after that? And, I had to just stop my mind from worrying. Sometimes, and that's kind of what I'll talk about, sometimes we worry so much about so many things. And it really can get in the way with our ability to enjoy the rest of the day, enjoy the process of healing and of being treated. And I'm not saying that treatment is supposed to be fun. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, at least go into each treatment hopeful. Because at the end of the day, no matter how hard it is, no matter how bad it is, it's one step closer to being cancer free. And so, I pulled up all the courage that I had and bravely walked in there and let them put the wires in my neck to take the blood out one end, filter it, strain it, and put it back in, empty the other end. And having empty blood, so to speak, it takes a toll on your body. I was really very tired. Other than that, I've been dealing with a lot of aches, and I know that those can last for some time. I got my schedule for my CAR-T treatment. So I have 3 days of chemo coming up in a row, and then I'll have 3 days to rest. And then that Monday, on the 24th, I'll be checking into the hospital for the CAR-T treatment, the final actual treatment where they put the cells back inside of me and all of that. And I have very mixed feelings about it. Like, I'm extremely happy that I could potentially be cancer free after this. I mean, my doctors are super confident, and that helps me with my mental pretty. When I'm feeling very doubtful and stuff, I try to think about the positive things that the doctors are saying and the positive attitudes that they've had through all of this to help me maintain my mental pretty and keep fighting. Because some days it's really hard, and I'll sit here and my body will be, I don't even know how to describe it, just riddled with pain, I guess is the best thing I can think to say. When all the aches are in play all at once, and you feel the inside of your body just lagging so hard, and in that moment, you really know what it means to fight cancer and why they say it's called fighting cancer. Because literally, I mean, outside, you could just be sitting still and calm and quiet, and inside, it's like a crazy war going on. Like, I don't even know. It's just, have you ever seen that movie Twilight with the girl Bella, and she turns into a vampire, or they turn her into a vampire or something? And I love them, but I haven't seen them in so long. But I remember, I think it's the second to last, or no, the last one I think is the one where they actually show the process of her coming back to life, and she's like laying there dead still, and everybody thinks that she's dead, but inside she's like, ah! Well, that's kind of exactly what it feels like to have cancer, to be honest. That's exactly what it is. Because outside you're calm, you're smiling, and inside your body's like, ah! You know what I mean? So it's definitely been a process, and to know that it's this close to done, to know that I could potentially, thank you, truck, potentially be cancer free after this. You think that it would just be like, yay, woohoo! But I'm actually really nervous. Like, it's almost like it's too much to hope for. No matter how confident they are, for some reason I don't dare be greedy and ask the divine for something like that. I don't dare. I'm glad that they're extremely confident, but I've always been a very humble person, and this has humbled me even more. Um, I dare not ask them for something so huge. I pray at least for remission, no matter how confident my doctors are. They say never count your eggs before they hatch, never count your chickens before they hatch, because all your eggs might not hatch, and it might not be what you thought it was, and then there's still this whole CAR T thing to go on. And to be honest, I'm so scared. I'm pretty petrified about it. I'm a person that I like to be in control. I've always been the family rock, and for my family growing up, and now my kids and their kids, and my friends, I've always very much been the rock of the family. But even mountains can take a beating from a storm, and it changes them. Even if it doesn't knock them down, it changes their landscape forever. And it's kind of like my landscape has been changed forever. My thought pattern, my mind process, and always maintaining this mental pretty, literally having to forcibly put stressful matters out of my mind. I'm dealing with some things with my younger daughter at the moment, and I just pray that she's okay. But I cannot, as much as it hurts and as hard as it is, I have to, every time I feel myself stressing about it, I just pray. I just pray. And I feel like that has been, so to speak, my saving grace, to give it to the divine, to pray and let them watch her where I can't see, and guide her where I can't or she won't hear me. They all get to an age where they stomp their feet and they're so grown up, and that's okay, but it doesn't mean I don't worry. But you have to forcibly take the things that concern you and put it out of your mind. You have to just okay, you know what? This is this issue. There's nothing that I can do to change this issue. So I'm not going to put myself around in circles and bring doubt and fear into my mind, because right now my mind has to maintain its mental pretty, because that's what's helping me fight through this cancer. That's what's helping me fight through everything that I've been through, is being positive and making plans for the future. So I'm going to continue to make plans for the future for when she comes back. And I know that if I just keep on praying for her, and praying for myself, and I pray for all my friends and family all the time. Maybe not in the traditional sense that most people would pray to, but I'm a religious woman like any other religious woman, just a different path, so to speak. But the process of the upcoming CAR T treatment has got my mental a little shaken up. It's very difficult to maintain a positive attitude all the time and not ever see the pessimistic side, or not ever see the downside. There's always upside and a downside, and I think about the side effects that the doc told me about, where I may be very disoriented, and that to me was the scariest part. Even when he told me they're in the doctor's office, that to me was the scariest part. Not any other part of the treatments or tests or anything else, but that part, because I have always been the one in control. I mean, I've never even been drunk to a point of blackout, just because I refuse to relinquish control of my body or mind to anyone or anything. I've gotten drunk, so to speak. I've drank, and but I've never ever blacked out. I've never passed out or don't remember last night or who I was with. Never, because I've always been in firm control since I was 12, dealing with what developed into an eating disorder that I struggle with, and that's for a whole other YouTube topic, I guess. Even that during this cancer process has changed. I don't dare purge, and I couldn't binge if I wanted to, because there's no room, first of all, in my stomach, and second of all, you prize life in a very different way, and my body needs that food, needs it to sustain strength, and so I've changed in so many ways, and I only hope that the changes that I've experienced can help other people change too, and start to realize that because EDs are control diseases, so to speak. And always being able to maintain control and know what's going on has been a huge helper in my recovery. And I know that I have to use those same steps and that same strength to be able to get through this. And so, my backup plan is, because I can't firmly be in control while I'm under the CAR T treatment, is to find somebody who I trust enough to be in control of me. And that for me is only, well, my husband. It would be my mom, my husband, or my children. And it's my husband that's going to be with me. My daughters are far, my mom is far, and I trust my husband completely to make sure that they're taking care of me, and to make sure that I'm getting the treatment that I need. I'm getting my meds on time. They're flipping me and washing me and all of that stuff. It's a hard thing to relinquish control. But to him, I'm able to relinquish control. I mean, we live in a whole different dynamic most people wouldn't understand anyway. But I know in his hands that I'm safe. And I know that he would make sure that they are taking good care of me, so that at least I can rely on that and not be so afraid of not being in control. So having him, knowing that he's going to be there, that helps with my mental pretty. And remember that mental pretty is an inward state, not an outward appearance. I mean, I put my headband on. I got one that's not pink. It's kind of clear or black or whatever it is now, and I think it's so adorable. And I just got finished doing my add-ons for my Ipsy, redeemed some points. I'm so in love with my Ipsy at this point. I never thought I would have so much fun with makeup and stuff ever. Because I'm not a makeup kind of person. I don't do makeup. I didn't put any on today. But I never thought it would be so much fun. And I've had a couple dozen companies ask me to be their brand ambassador. And I'm really excited about that. I'm starting off with just one, the very first one that asked me. And if I like the way it goes, I'm going to definitely pick up some more. Because that is just going to allow me to help share my story more with people who could benefit from it. I've got some more battle scars to go with my other scars. This on my shoulder here, that's, well, you saw from the thing, this is where the tubes were, my jugular. And there, where they did the cell collection, I guess a part of the wire or machine or something was rubbing on me here and here. And it kind of burned my skin a little bit. And I didn't even notice at the time because I was so out of it. But they're healing very well. They're healing very well, thank goodness. And so, during the roughest times, thinking about dream vacations. I mean, people that have watched my videos and are following my story gave me some really great ideas for some vacations. So I'm very excited to plan next year's vacation. I'm hoping to get one in for this year for my big 4-0 in December. So we'll see how this CAR T treatment goes and how fast I heal from it, because I definitely would love to take one of those ideas and plan it. I've got some research to do and some pricing to do, but I'm excited to do it, and that's going to keep me busy. Making those plans and having so much fun. What kind of bathing suit do I want to bring with me? Do I need a bathing suit, or is this a big fur coat vacation? Or should I buy a surfboard and try that out? I definitely want to. I definitely would love to try surfing one day. Absolutely. I've never done it. Would love to do it. I am one with the ocean. But all of these things that just help me maintain a positive attitude, that just keep my mental pretty. So just keep fighting and keep your mental pretty. Even with all the tests and all the procedures, laugh with the nurses, talk with the nurses, and even make fun of yourself. I was Einstein. Oh, geez, what was he? Not Einstein. Like or was he? I don't know. I forget the character's name I was thinking of, or was it from Mortal Kombat? With all the electricity and I felt like I was a radiant lightning bolt, so to speak. And I told them, I said, all of this, we got all these wires hooked up and all of that, and who knows? be the next walk-in monster, you know, put little bolts in me and stuff too. Why not? You know, what's that one, Frankenstein or something? Like, I could totally, you know, be, and they were like, no, you're too pretty to be Frankenstein, and, you know, but it's fun to laugh, you know, even if it makes no sense. And then, you know, and most of the times the medicines keep you so fuzzy that you really don't make sense. But, but whatever you can do to laugh and feel pretty. I mean, I know you guys, you know, I'm taking you guys with me through the good, the bad, and the uglies. You know, today is a better day. I feel a little bit better. I'm actually pretty worried about this storm, Iasis, or whatever it is that's supposed to be coming through. But I'm also looking forward to the natural energy that comes with those storms. And more than that, I'm looking forward to the rainbow that's going to show afterward, because that is the representation of my life right now. You know, hectic storms and doubt and fear, and then hopefully beautiful rainbows afterward. So, you know, find your rainbow, you guys. Find your rainbow. Keep your mental pretty. Keep thinking about things that keep you positive. I think the next thing after I'm done with the vacations is going to be to start looking and shopping around, maybe see what the new fall lineup is going to offer for clothes, and for winter. You know, I've lost a lot of weight, and I've got this whole, you know, body that it doesn't fit in any of my old clothes. So, you know, shopping is lots of fun. I never used to be, but it's going to be, you know. And I'm finding that if I just take time, and, you know, I never used to like shopping. I would just grab whatever. I need a shirt, you know. And now it's just like, you know, whatever I can do, if the clothes are going to make me feel pretty, or accessories, or whatever it is to make me look pretty outside, that's fine. But more importantly, it's about what's pretty inside, honestly. So for me, you know, the process of buying something new and pretty, you know, it's cool. It gives you it's just like getting ice cream on a hot summer day. It makes you happy. You know, it's like, woo, you know, this is fun. Or for some women, it's the same way with buying shoes. You know, I love purses. That's kind of my thing. Um, but I think, you know, this new girlier side is going to have a lot of fun shopping for fall and winter clothes. So that'll be the next step on my mental pretty. And maybe I'll do that while I'm in the hospital from the 24th until whenever the heck they let me out. Because it's like 2 weeks I have to stay. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted. You know, I'll be posting all through it and whatnot. So you guys enjoy your day. You feel free to like and subscribe. Find your mental pretty. And, you know, what's your favorite style? You know, I think I'm going to do some into that myself. You know, do I want to style as a pixie, or, you know, do I want to go back to a more all-black gothic look? I don't think so. I think, you know, through falling in love and finding my husband, I've moved farther and farther away from the darker hues of life, because I've found so much beauty and light and love and flowers, and I think now I'm more of a flower fairy than ever before. Well, I always say I'm turning into a butterfly. I was a caterpillar all these years, and Cancer is my cocoon, and after that, I'm gonna be a butterfly, and I know you will too. Okay, stay with me, you guys. Later.